What's up everybody, it's your boy Corey, aka GQ Saint, back for another reaction video. Yeah, this is another video I'm dropping today, which is Sunday for me, so another video, this is a video for Cosmic Wonder. Been watching videos from 05 of course. I'm decided to do this one when they pretty much, I think it is happening. Wait, it says Wolverine, Hulk versus Wolverine is happening, so this definitely means something, because you know, that's when the Hulk, well, no, Wolverine made his first appearance. Not in the X-Men series, but in Incredible Hulk comic book. That's before he joined the X-Men. I think originally showed as a cameo, then the next issue showed him, say, introduced the Wolverine. So yeah, I'm just curious how this is going to work out. But anyway, let me get a video pulled. Definitely want to get into this right now, 10-minute long video. But anyway, you already know, special question, have a comment below. Let me know what you want to react to. Let's get it.
When it comes to the Hulk in the MCU right now, a lot of fans have a lot of mixed opinions about Mark Ruffalo's current Bruce Banner. He's not the typical rage monster that a lot of people really
Everybody missed the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk
we did get for the first couple of Avengers films and films like Thor Ragnarok. Most people love that version of the Hulk. A lot of people don't like the current version of the Hulk.
No.
Because basically he's just Bruce Banner, only a little bigger. And although a lot of fans don't like what we've got right now, they haven't given up on Mark Ruffalo's return as the rageful, super angry
We just
Hulk
want the
rageful
Hulk
And there's been a lot
back.
of talk recently about a World War Hulk movie or a solo Hulk project. Well, maybe not a solo Hulk project, but a project that will specifically focus on the Hulk himself. And this has given people hope. We've also heard Mark Ruffalo state that he wants a film, or at least a story, that does Hulk versus Wolverine. And although we finally did get a very brief Hulk vs. Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine, we've yet to see a real fight between the two of them in the MCU. Now, when we saw the scene in Deadpool and Wolverine, that was one of the most talked about scenes.
Yeah, it was. I love that scene.
And although a lot of people really loved that, the biggest complaint is that we didn't really see it. They set us up for it, but they didn't actually fight. The Hulk just hit Deadpool instead. But that could be because
get out of my way.
teasing what is to come, and they didn't want to give away the fight for when they actually do a Hulk vs. Wolverine movie or story, maybe just a scene in some Avengers film, whatever it may be. Maybe they didn't give us that actual fight because they are going to give us that fight later on down the road in an Avengers movie. And we'll take this as a rumor by now because it's coming from the insider scooper, My Time to Shine Hello. But
it's still hard to picture anyone else doing it.
Has begun actively
developing Hugh Jackman
first Wolverine movie. Now here's the thing, we'll treat this as a rumor, but we have heard a lot about the Hulk in the MCU recently, especially over the past, let's say, 2 years. So it's very clear, because multiple insiders have been reporting this, that the Hulk story isn't done. Plus the ending of She-Hulk, where Bruce Banner / the Hulk went to Sakaar again and came back with a son, Scar, that really set his future up even more. There is some type of story there, and Mark Ruffalo has
hate the fact they introduced Scar. I know who Scar is from the comic books, and also the cartoon. I knew the comic books before the cartoon. That's the way they set up in She-Hulk. That wasn't a good place. I didn't like that.
Do you know that President Ross
She-Hulk was a good series
anyway?
anyway. It was not good.
Another Avengers team, and that's probably going to consist of some new characters, of course, but some of the older OG
Scar
Avengers,
is a beast.
Like the Hulk. Not saying he's showing up in the movie, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Plus, not to mention the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings post-credit scene set him up to be a character in the upcoming Avengers films as well, where Wong was consulting with him and Captain Marvel about the Ten Rings. So those are going to be
Brie Larson coming back as Captain Marvel. I'm just curious.
Right,
I heard there's some of the stuff going on.
Wong, Bruce Banner, and Captain Marvel. And here's the thing, if we take a look at everything that's kind of happened and everything that's been building up over the years, it looks like this might actually be the perfect time to do a Hulk vs. Wolverine project. And I really think it's set up already in a really easy way. And I actually think we're going to get a Hulk vs. Wolverine before
I think there was going to be small
the
Hulk versus She-Hulk and Deadpool 4. I'm glad that got cut out.
We had enough this report is true, and
Tatiana She-Hulk.
Is actively developing a Hulk vs. Wolverine.
Oh,
we will try to behave like a civilized family.
Okay, there we go.
vs. Wolverine movie, I'm not really sure this movie is going to come in the Multiverse Saga. However, there are 2 points to
Maybe.
this. One is, I believe that is for the best. Marvel Studios is developing a secret project right now that's apparently going to film next year, but I don't see how a Hulk vs. Wolverine movie would really tie into things, at least not in a super big way. If it did, I don't think the title of the movie would be a Hulk vs. Wolverine. I think it would be more along the lines of the Avengers vs. the X-Men, which we have heard Marvel Studios might do as well. And
Yeah,
that very
there's
well
been a
could
lot of talk
happen.
about that,
Sometimes
Avengers versus the
insiders
X-Men.
get
There's been a lot of talk
information,
about
but
that.
they only hear a part of what is actually happening. For example, the insider My Time to Shine Alone could have heard that they are working on a project and the big thing is going to be Hulk vs. Wolverine and it's going to be a movie. Well, that may not necessarily mean that it's a Hulk vs. Wolverine titled movie, but the main plot of the movie could be Hulk vs. Wolverine. However, that could be disguised as an Avengers vs. X-Men film. Regardless, I think this movie, whatever it may be, whether it's titled Hulk vs. Wolverine or Avengers vs. X-Men or whatever, I think it comes after the multiverse saga,
I know when
which
that
means
scene in
Hugh Jackman's
Deadpool,
Wolverine will
I
stick
recognize
around
that
for
from
after
that
Civil
comic
Wars,
right
which
there.
We've already heard from multiple insiders to be true, or at least to be rumored to be true, and Mark Ruffalo would have to stick around as well, or we could simply get a new Hulk. If they do the reboot, we don't have to have Mark Ruffalo playing the Hulk anymore, and we could step away from Professor Hulk, who right now not a lot of people seem to be enjoying.
We had
that
enough
much.
of him.
But here's the second part of that. I actually think we're going to get Hulk vs. Wolverine at some point in time in the Multiverse Saga. Not the movie, but let's just say the battle. Why? Well, because it's already really been set up. We did get the little tease in Deadpool and Wolverine. Mark Ruffalo has said that he's coming back. He said that one thing he wants to do as the Hulk, as the person who plays the Hulk, is that fight. Hulk vs. Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is now involved in the main story of Avengers Secret Wars and the Multiverse Saga, and we know at some point in time the 10,005 universe, which has Deadpool and Wolverine and the rest of the X-Men, is going to eventually collapse and kind of fuse with our main 616 universe, meaning the X-Men and the Avengers are going to be in the same universe. And I've stated this before, but I don't think
Originally, I thought that they gonna
away
do
it's
that
just
during
going
the
to be
Secret
a
Wars
super
event.
friendly meeting right away. In fact, in the comics, they establish that when two Earths are collapsing, the only way to prevent the destruction of one of them is to kill the other, blow it up. But this does, of course, lead to confrontation. In fact, in Avengers Secret Wars, the story, the final confrontation comes down to two different universes, and one starts to attack the other in an attempt to save themselves. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going to go down, but there is confrontation.
Part of me believe that
there.
might be the
When
plot
your
of Secret
universe
Wars.
is being threatened by another universe, whether that's their fault or not, it really doesn't matter. When your universe is being threatened by the other, you automatically just view them and the inhabitants of that universe as the threat. So if the 10,005
I'm
universe
curious
gets
who
destroyed,
gonna be the
but they
Beyonder. That's what I
end
wanna
up
know.
on the 616 universe's Earth, they're not exactly going to view those people as friendly, at least not right away. Ultimately, of course, we do know that all of the heroes are going to work together to try and take down Doom and ultimately restore the multiverse after it's destroyed. But in the beginning, I'm guessing we get a lot of confrontation between the two teams, or however many teams there are. And that will be the perfect opportunity for a Hulk vs. Wolverine fight. Heck, it might even be a Hulk vs. Wolverine and Deadpool fight, because there aren't a ton of X-Men that could go toe-to-toe with the Hulk. If the Hulk came out in his true rageful form, Wolverine is obviously the best choice to go up against him. One, he is super angry as well. Two, he really can't die, right? The Hulk could kill a lot of other X-Men. Yeah, the X-Men have powers, but they're not immortal. They can die, and it would take a lot to stop the Hulk, but Wolverine could go toe-to-toe with him. Deadpool too, because of his healing factors. Now,
Healing
Professor
factor
X
plus
still
he's
is
much
alive
faster
in
and
this universe
quicker.
because the events
Well,
of Logan
reflex,
have
better
not happened
reflexes.
yet. So there's a
And his
chance
claws
that
can
he
actually
could try
hurt
to tap
Hulk.
into his mind. There's
His
also a chance
adamantium
that
claws,
Magneto
yeah.
could try to hold him down with some metal. But if they do revert back to the angry, rageful Hulk, that will only make him more mad, which
Yeah.
will only make him stronger, which eventually
A
would
lot of
give him
people
the
we still want to see a
strength and
World
power
War
to burst
Hulk.
out of whatever's
Also,
holding him down. Plus,
World Breaker
third,
Hulk. I
obviously
still want to
everybody
see a World
wants to
Breaker
see the
Hulk
versus
in the MCU.
Wolverine
I want to
fight.
see that.
And again, they teased us with it, but didn't actually give it to us. And don't get me wrong, it was still pretty epic that we saw it, but now fans are itching for more. They want the real thing. And I know Marvel Studios knows that, and there's a lot of opportunities for us to actually get this. And if it comes in the Multiverse Saga, which I think it will at some point in time, that's fantastic. But if it also comes in a movie after the Multiverse Saga is over, well, I think it definitely warrants its own movie, and I think that might fall into sort of a better place timeline-wise rather than just putting it somewhere in the Multiverse Saga. Because if we do get the
I'm
soft
curious,
reboot
are we eventually
after,
going
and
to
all
get
of a sudden
Maestro,
the Avengers exist in a
the
universe
evil
with the
version of
X-Men,
Hulk from
then
another
kind of the
alternate
same
universe
concept could
that's
apply.
evil?
Perhaps they don't exactly
Definitely
get
is
along at
stronger.
first. I'm not saying they're enemies, but maybe they have different viewpoints on how to
I'd love to see a
proceed
Maestro.
forward in
Hope they do
world.
the kid
Maybe the
right.
Avengers want to be the leaders, right? The main people, and the X-Men fall under them. But maybe the X-Men don't like that, and they view themselves as the leaders. It wouldn't be really that hard to write in some confrontation that would ultimately lead into them all fighting. And maybe that is when we get our Avengers vs. X-Men film. Or maybe they just go all out and they simply do a Hulk versus Wolverine story, which I would be here for, but I'd also be here for an Avengers vs. X-Men film as well. I think both would be epic. Plus, if we did get Avengers vs. X-Men, that's a big opportunity to have a lot of screen time for the Hulk and Wolverine to fight multiple times, not even just once. But it looks like Marvel Studios has it on their mind, whether they are ultimately developing this movie to be a movie just about Hulk vs. Wolverine, and that comes at some point in time, that's great, or whether it's just an idea to put in some other movies, I'm here for it as long as we get a scene where they fight. But hey, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, man, right there. That's pretty much it. But anyway, this was very interesting movie, so definitely looking forward to it. Drop the comments, let me know how you feel about it. Do you think it might happen or not? Anyway, make sure you give a boy a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a fantastic day or evening. Peace.